everything that we do in real estate is about a contract. The concept of contracts is what made the colonies. People signed a contract, a wage contract originally, to come from Europe to the United States. People entered into contracts to buy land. The idea of contracts to reshape a social and a political order is a British concept. It didn't exist anywhere in the world before the Magna Carta. So what happens is the idea of contracts new to America shaped America. Land was bought and sold by contract using unheard of. Instead of being land, you got a land grant and here you ran from this river to that mountaintop to that river, right? Specific locations. People were given the land by contract, right? The key. Our Constitution is a contract between the people of the country and the government, where we give them powers by contract. They take those powers by contract, and there's only so many ways to amend the contract, right? So everything we do is by contract. And the reason that it's really important to understand is that no matter how we own property, the only thing that gets to be impossible to begin to deal with are land trusts, where the contracts are between the people inside the trust, and how the mechanisms of contracts work inside of partnerships. So contracts, and understanding contracts, and understanding that we are entering into agreements by free will, because we're going to sign our name on this document, is what creates the opportunity to have a document that goes on for decades into the future, that only the people who are party to the contract can be part of, right? Only the people who sign the contract can be party to the contract. I can't sign a contract to make Anthony liable, even though I would like to do that from time to time. So the whole concept of understanding contracts and understanding what we can do with a contract and understanding how to protect our assets with a contract is the reason that I'm having a conversation, is because of RECODE, because it's going to make a bunch of people a bunch of money. Because they don't want to do it that way. They're trying to figure out how to make Knoxville a more beautiful place. But the net result is, all of us as investors, if we understand what we're buying and why, it'll make us a bunch of money. Now, Randy's going to come up. We do not have a speaker hooked up, so we're going to change computers. Randy's going to come up and talk about land contracts in about 5 minutes. So if you want to take a quick break, take a break, and we'll get everything set up.